Throughout their careers, Baseball Hall of Famers succeeded by having a hit in 30% of their total at-bats. Although a seemingly low percentage, this number is considered excellent throughout the game of baseball due to its high rate of failure among all aspects of the game, but mostly relating to hitting. Hello, my name is Conor G. I'm a sophomore here at Monmouth University, and I am here to discuss the work ethic of a major league hitter and how hard work translates to their successful hitting and can also be connected back to people like yourselves who are not obviously professional athletes. So the first thing I want to talk about is the hitter's focus. A hitter does not become great overnight. There's a lot of things that go into it other than just showing up to the field and trying to swing the bat. The first thing is a tee drill, and for those of you that don't know, it's basically just a stand and you put the ball on it and then you can take swings. For example, why this is so important, you can place the tee in front so you can work on an inside pitch. You can place the tee in the middle and you work up the middle. Place the tee in the back and work to the opposite field on your swing. You can also raise the tee, lower the tee to simulate different type of pitches, how pitches will break, and basically to refine your swing. Also, you can work on soft toss, which is just where somebody stands behind the net, tosses you the ball, and it simulates a pitch coming in. It works under timing, so when you're in a game, there's going to be different pitchers throwing with different velocities, and basically some guys will throw different, so you can work on your balance and timing, and when you finish, if you finish balanced, that's a good swing. If you're all over the place and off balance, then you know you got to work on something in your swing. While reading on CoachDeck.com, they discussed and emphasized the importance of focus while doing these types of drills. If you are just going through the motions and are very lazy with your swings, you will not create good muscle memory habits, and that's key to refining your swing. Next thing I want to talk about is hard work. The life of a major league hitter isn't just show up to the ballpark, make a lot of money, and hit home runs. While reading an article on ESPN by Dan Caplet, he really talked about the major league players' routine. Usually games will start around 7 o'clock at night, but the players are there as early as noon. They go through the routine with stretching, eating, having long toss, and then they get into their hitting routines. Basically what he's talking about is batting practice. As you can see here, they'll get on the field for about an hour to 2 hours as a team, and they will go through their different batting drills. According to ProBaseballInsider.com, they don't just go up there and try to hit home runs. They go through different types of scenarios. For example, their first round of batting practice may relate to keeping your hands inside and pulling the ball. Whereas the next round, you might be working on hitting the ball to the opposite field, and so on and so forth, working on different game-like situations so that you're repeating these motions and your muscle memory is refined and you feel better when you get up in a game-like situation. Last thing I want to talk about is the swing efficiency. Here's Mickey Mantle from the 1950s, and this is a flip version of Ichiro, who's batting righty. You can see here they're two different hitters. Mickey Mantle is more of a power guy, and Ichiro is more of a base hit guy. But you can see through their swing how precise they are with their motion. I just want to talk real quick about the correct way to swing. The first thing you want to work is your lower half. A lot of people will just go with their hands and think that's where you get all your power. It really starts in your base, driving your hips to the ball. That's the first motion, as you can see in this still frame. And then once you commit to the baseball and your hands come through, and there's a torque created here. So that's what creates bat whip and bat speed, and that's what let your hands go to the ball, and that's obviously how you hit the ball. I learned a lot of this through a minor league player named Mike Condon. He was one of my coaches throughout my whole life, and he really gave me inside looks from major league standpoints and how the minor league worked and so on and so forth. So why I really wanted to present was because just major league hitters don't just become good overnight, and you can relate this to your own lives. For example, the Mets, they haven't been good for the past couple of years, and this year they made the World Series. Yes, they lost the World Series in a pretty bad fashion, but they did make the World Series, which is a great achievement. And I want to compare them to Steve Jobs, who had no real desire to be an athlete. He was very smart. He worked hard at what he did, and through his work ethic and his determination, he created one of the greatest companies probably ever to be created. He didn't just stop at the iPod. He didn't just become satisfied with what he did, just like other major league hitters weren't satisfied with batting 280 or having a home run. They just keep working, and he created a great franchise and a great company. So in conclusion, I just really wanted you guys to kind of understand that no matter what your passion is or what your interest is, as long as you put in hard work, no matter how many times you fail at first, if you keep working hard and you have a good work ethic, you will become successful. Thank you.